Oh my god, technical issues be damned. We did it. We went live. I'm Sean Platt.
And I'm Lee Grainer, technical wizard
I
of the
have
Macintosh realms.
I have no idea where my lint roller is. I'm covered in cat hair, and we're continuing our playthrough of Rosewater, which now pops into full screen. Want to give a shout out to the dev himself. Grundislav is literally in the chat right now. Let's go,
shit, wait a
Grundislav.
minute.
There he is. Get in there.
Sean, vamp for a while.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
right back.
All right, I'm here to vamp. Oh my god, Grundislav says, now I'm going to run away before you actually start playing. Before you run away, I'm actually curious. Because for me, I can't watch myself at all. Like, on June 8th at noon Pacific, the PC gaming show returns. I hosted it, I've recorded it, and I refuse to watch it. It's too stressful. Lee, what is it?
I just realized what else is eating up all of the. It's the virtual background. I've been lazy about setting up my actual background.
Lee, let me tell you something. Discord is filtering out everything so hard right now. And I think you're doing things, and Discord is concealing absolutely all of it.
Do you mean physical, audio, or both?
The visuals. Your visuals are being completely obscured. I see that you're like manipulating things.
This is what I'm telling you, that I'm putting up my physical background.
Oh, I see. Yes.
The virtual background is eating my computer. I think that's part of what it's doing it.
Yeah. So some of the technical difficulties that we're having was whenever you have processing overload on certain programs or whatever, you can wind up just slowly drifting apart until when Lee and I were talking, Lee had like a 10-second delay. I was like, yeah, Lee, have you played that game? And it was like dead silence. And I was like, oh, Lee must be busy. And then, yeah. And I was like, oh, it must be a delay. So Lee has one by one been removing things from her computer until things are functioning. And Grundislav...
I'm just stripping the CPU. It's a CPU burlesque show.
And Grundislav, the dev, I was asking whether they're similar to me in that I do not like to watch myself. And Grundislav says, no, yeah, I'm 100% the same. I love that people are streaming my game, but I hate watching it because it's like being vivisected. Perfect.
Oh.
All right, Lee.
The sale is up.
Now, the thing is, I can only see bits of real fabric piercing the veil.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
we're ready. We're almost ready to do the. We're almost ready for the Houdini trick.
I can't wait. This is going to be spectacular. Because this reminds me of when I moved out of Los Angeles to the Bay Area and just took a photograph of my old room and green screened myself back into it. And it was great.
Okay, now if we're lucky, this should be completely seamless.
Okay, here we go. All right, hold on.
I gotta open up. Hold on. Let me open up the
Yeah.
voice and video settings.
We are dialed in. I have you as large as you're ever going to be on my screen.
We are attempting now to open the voice and video settings of Discord.
This is a big moment. Because when you open this, sometimes it's like, you know what? I'm reverting.
Return to app. Oh, I have to find the rest of Discord.
You got to find it. You got to hunt it down. Stay focused.
It popped it out.
Stay dialed in.
Video.
Okay.
Now I think after I click this, I will have to click OK, but I'm not sure. So I'm not sure when the moment will be. This is a possible moment. Ready? Here we go now.
Oh! Boom. Let's go!
Yes!
The reveal's amazing. That was extraordinary.
That's it.
Wow. What? The payoff was amazing. I mean, let me tell you, I did not expect it to be quite so good, but it was good. Oh, yes.
The funny thing that you didn't see is right after we did that successfully, I hit the wrong button and physically closed the Discord windows, and I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. The sails are unfurled once again. Look at it's gotten
foldy,
wrinkled.
Yeah, I mean it's profoundly folded.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
we're back, baby.
What a thrill. And speaking of being back, we are in Rosewater yet again. And here's the thing that happened. In the first 2 hours, we kind of wandered around the town of Rosewater, and we didn't really feel like there was much of an inciting incident. Who's our character? Why are we here? And when I say why are we here, I mean, like, why is Lee and I, the human being players, here for this game. And it turns out
Grundislav's not sticking around, huh?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, good. Because otherwise we have to be, like, nice. Remember when we have to be nice sometimes?
Are we really mean? Like, I don't know. I kind of just talk the same in all situations.
You do. I think you do, but I don't. Like, when the devs are in the chat, I'm, like, not as snarky, I think.
Really? I just
don't
think you're that... The amount of... Because you have a gentle, warm snark that's not like, ugh, these devs are so lazy, I don't even care.
Yeah. Well,
let me catch the viewers and/or Lee Grainer.
So good.
Oh, are you getting fanned? I opened CPU'd?
I opened the you know, the precarious balance between, like, putting the blinds closed on a hot day versus if you open the blinds a certain amount to let the breeze in.
Yeah.
I adjusted that equilibrium, and now I'm getting a breeze.
This is actually quite hard to do in the Bay Area because, for those of you that don't know, in California, the sun is just a lot closer and brighter than anywhere else that you can go. In fact, it's just kind of lightly interrogating you at all times. And so when you try to have the window open to let a little air in, and then the blinds start to do this, you get pierced with the sort of flickering light that occurs after someone is waking up from a flashbang in a movie. So, like... Yep. The fact that Lee's nailed that, hell yeah. And now...
Oh my god, yeah.
I am going to introduce what the heck's happening in this game. So we've arrived...
Let's play the game.
We're playing the video game, baby. We arrived in Rosewater. This is us. We have a name, and I can't remember it. So what we're doing...
Magadale Cartwrights and...
Yeah, it was something like Prudence Guttleson or something.
I think it was Nut Sweats Butts a lot, actually.
I think it was Gloribold Riderby. And she's...
Testania Torosis.
we're slowly... Yeah, no, Striker knows where we're going. We're slowly transitioning to that MST3K episode where it's like, punch, rock groin. Chuck, steak fist. Yeah, okay, I gotta get this out. Nobody talk.
Let's play the game. I don't want to get distracted on any tangents tonight.
We arrived in this town and we're told to do a puff piece about this gentleman here. We couldn't really figure out anything notable else happening in the town, except right now we have been tasked to join this gentleman, Jack, or whatever it is, and this guy, Nutby McGillicuddy.
Jack Hat puff piece.
And
wait, yeah, that's right. This was the exciting part.
This is the exciting part where we now need to go to this guy who received a bunch of money funding research into this mysterious electorium. I don't remember what the name of the it's like a mystical sound.
Electorium.
What is it called?
It's the Aethericity.
That's what it is. And so we're gonna go investigate here, but I'm gonna talk to these turkeys first.
What's on your mind?
You just did.
I've got some more questions about you.
Sure.
I'm always happy to answer.
How'd you and Danny get together?
I was packing up after a run of shows.
Oh yeah, that's Danny.
Quick Point, having a hard time of it. You see, my assistant had up and left a few days prior, so I was flying solo.
They're all standing like they're standing on top of a
The
mine.
showman's life ain't for everybody. I don't fault him for it. Anyhow, Danny comes up and offers to help with the crates. You should have seen him. Eyes wide, hands shaking, downright charming. So Danny gives me a hand and we get to talking. Turns out,
Sean, it looks like you're holding a laser cat.
Yeah,
even gave
you're
me
like
a demonstration.
really
I offered
wielding
him
a
the
laser
job
cat.
as my assistant
Look at that
on the
face.
spot. The rest, as they say, is history.
All right.
That is really cute.
Would you care to recount some of
she
your
got a
previous
smushy
adventures?
face there.
Yeah, it's the car wash, as you say.
Yeah.
See, when I do it, she tilts her head up.
Can we get a full screen car wash at all, or just for a moment here?
Miss Leger. Never thought I'd live to see the day Jake refused to tell his story.
Oh,
she's so sweet.
Just how did you come to learn about Clark's money?
Not long ago, I got to talking with a feller at the saloon. The whiskey
That'll happen.
loosened his lips and he blabbed all about the success of his Aurum claim. But then he told me about how he'd invested most of that Aurum in Clark's research and how he wasn't the only one.
And you're
Aurum.
certain these investors won't be wanting their money back?
Can't speak for the
Aethericity,
rest.
Aurum,
This fella
airships.
won't. See, his aforementioned loose lips got him into trouble with some other folk. Poor bastard was shot dead in the street.
I see.
Aurum.
Enough jabber. Let's push on.
Aethericity.
And
What
now,
the frack?
dude, jabber is something that cannot be said that severely. Guys, enough jabber.
Enough jabber. Guys,
I'll kill the next man that's playing grab ass.
Hey, Danny?
Ma'am?
they're just
I'd like
hanging
to know
around. You were
something
playing
about
grab
you, Danny.
ass.
Okay. Like what?
You and Jake known each other long?
Gosh,
Know
it's a
each
good
other
question.
hard.
I guess it's been about 2 years.
Sounds about right.
Time goes by quick when you travel around as much as we do.
Are you married or happy?
Oh my god, dude, what is, like, I want to know the year when people started going, these jokes about spouses hating each other?
Yeah.
I don't want to make those jokes anymore. Like, I feel like there's a period in time where, like, before that, just crap, like especially like the old guy who craps on his wife in front of everyone, and they all go ah ha ha, and the wife too is just like ah ha ha, and like I'm like watching some of these old shows, I'm like, oh my god, it's horrible.
Yeah, I actually think I just realized that I think I actually like have a sense for that, because Married with Children was a late one in the game that did that, but it did it in a sort of like, it was aware of the fact that it was sort of a new take on an old genre. Almost
it's
like
the
a
stepping
send-up of
stone.
it.
Yeah, it is the centerpiece sitting atop this transitional moment.
And then by the time we got to that 70s show, that was like I mean, Red, what's his name? Red? He doesn't actually like hate on his wife in that so much, does he? Or I don't know if he does. He's just snarky, but like by that time, that was like a show literally about those shows. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you do before becoming Jake's assistant?
Oh, nothing glamorous. I was a stable hand in Quick Point. Life with Gentleman Jake is certainly more...
Well, Gentleman Jake, not Gentleman Jack.
lively.
Just how old
Is
are you
he-
anyway?
I'll be 21 this winter, but I can handle myself just fine if that's what you're worried about.
True enough. Danny's more
What's
experienced.
the life
than
expectancy
some
in this
folk
place?
twice his age. You'd
I
be a
don't know.
fool to underestimate him.
I was gonna make a topical joke, and then I realized that all the topics are like the worst.
Lee, I'm gonna give. You know what, Lee? I'm just so excited that your text fixed. I want to hear this. I want to hear this topic. I'm ready to engage with you on it.
Well, it's not good. No, I don't want to. It tires
Okay.
me out. But how about another thing? I'll give you another topical
Okay,
thing.
yeah, of course.
So I have a lot of I've been experimenting in powdered foods. Like I've been real big on Soylent for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know
But-
that. Wow.
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 Yeah, but they've been not like fulfilling orders. They've been doing a lot of taking orders and then not giving people the product in exchange for the money. Yeah.
Is
they're
that
like-
not just theft?
I think it's technically COGS. It's supply chain. I think I don't know, but anyway, Soylent, they're out of Soylent. Soylent's run dry. The Soylent pipes have stopped.
That's
the Soylent
terrifying.
pipes from the north have stopped their fine powder blend. The spice isn't flowing. So
Yeah.
I switched to another one, which I'm not going to name because it's real bad. It's Garbo. It's and I got the blend that's explicitly the cheapest. It's the Sean, I got the largest bag of the cheapest powdered food you can buy, Sean, is what I did.
Oh yes. Wait. Okay. Now don't tell me the brand, but I want to know how many pounds it is.
Let's get a visual on this. One sec.
Okay. Are you? All right. Now, you might wind up showing the brand name on
can't
screen.
show you. It's 8 pounds, Sean. I have 8 pounds.
8 pounds?
Hold on, I gotta plug in again. I gotta
8?
plug in again because I'm not wireless anymore.
Wait. 8
I have
pounds?
8 pounds of the worst fucking and here's the problem. It tastes bad. It tastes bad.
Yeah.
Right? It also it doesn't like I'm used to these powders they dissolve into the liquid.
Yeah.
You drink it. This stuff
Oh, it just
doesn't
stays as
so
hard
much
chalk.
dissolve as it's a suspension of like
It's like one of those science experiments where if you run across it real fast, you won't sink, but if you're slow, you'll get quicksanded in, like one of those things.
It's sort of like it's both wet and chunky, like at the wrong amount. You know how like foods that are wet can be good and foods that are chunky can be good? It's like if you take stew, if you have stew on this end and soup over here, and you split the difference just in the wrong way.
Yeah, no, it's the uncanny valley of textures, where it's like, over here is stew, over here is soup, and in the middle is like rotting corpse flesh. Like there's something about it that just really twists you up. So yeah, you have...
There's something off about this.
Got 8 pounds of bad food. You know what's really funny?
Yeah.
You know what's really funny, Lee,
Yeah.
is what if the dev of Rosewater is just still here and is like... wondering when we're going to play their game?
I mean, look,
Sure, my parents and older brother live on the coast, near El Presidio. I write them every month. I haven't seen them in a dog's age, though. But Jake's been like family to me, really.
In a
We should
dog's
get a
age.
move on.
dogs.
Look sharp, Dan.
Right you are.
Oh yeah, Miss Leger.
I've got nothing to ask him.
All right, so I'm just going to go absolutely right down the center.
Just straight over the plate on this one. Oh, you got there fast.
Keep out.
Guess it shouldn't
out,
come
but
as a surprise that the
It
front
says
door's not
keep
wide open
out,
for us.
but it has cute butterflies.
That's a serious-looking lock.
So, how are we supposed to get in?
Well, if previous experience is any guide, punch the fucking door.
Yeah, like let's just get a ship rib.
Know if there are any locksmiths in town?
I
A
prefer
ship
if we
rib,
handled this
baby.
ourselves. My old pal Captain Stokes is stationed nearby at Fort Beaumont. He owes me a favor or two.
Maybe he could give us some high-powered equipment to get inside.
You read my
A
mind, Danny boy.
Gatling gun?
Wouldn't do any harm to take a look around out here first, though.
Time to hit the O button, baby.
Might want to look at the giant dildo in the back first.
That's exactly what I thought. It's just
Dr.
like it's an
Clark really
angelic
liked his sarsaparilla.
golden hour
There must be at
dildo.
least 30 empty bottles in these crates.
I once drank
Thanks
10
for the
bottles
sub
of
from
sarsaparilla
Golden
for
Hour
a bet.
Dildo.
Did you win?
Well, yes, and no.
Doing some tidying, are we?
We might find some use for these. Come help me. I can't carry them all myself.
Oh, we're
Ghost
gonna
Stalker,
take
thanks
that.
for
Start bellyaching
Ghost
if
Stalker,
you wanna
thanks
go
for
around
gifting the sub
collecting
to
refuse.
needless oral
Might fetch us
barriers.
a few shillings if we sell them back at the Jack of Diamonds.
Dude, Ghosty's definitely watching. Like, what?
And some for you.
Thanks.
Wait, so we just have some bottles.
Sorry.
Empty sarsaparilla
I shouldn't be
bottles.
mean to the mods.
Yeah, we love our mods. They're so nice.
We love our mods. Everybody in chat say,
Must take
I love you,
ages for any
Jess.
correspondence to get out here.
Say I love you, Ghost Stalker 88.
He's having to hike into town, though.
Alright, I'm done.
All right.
I'm done
Looks like Clark missed his last
for
mail
now.
delivery.
Mods.
Ooh, what's this?
Seems to be from another scientist.
February 12th, 1850. Dr. Clark, I hope this letter finds you well. Upon hearing news of the reactionary and ignorant ban our leaders have seen fit to impose, my thoughts went to you and your thankless labors in the wilderness. When they hounded you out after the expo, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leroy's cronies sabotaged your display
Leroy.
to discredit you, you were undaunted. After enduring such a
Yeah, wait a
trying
minute.
year,
Striker KJ
I
is
know
right. How do
much
we know this
building
guy's
lab
voice?
out there meant to you. A turning point in your fortunes, or so it seemed.
We're gonna meet this guy until we recognize his voice.
One day when rationality again prevails in the halls of government and this silly thing is lifted, I hope to take you up on your offer of a tour. If you've returned to the bosom of civilization,
A hot
then
tour.
all the better. With warm regards, Dr. Roderick Nethersole.
Santa Claus.
Dr. Roderick Nethersole?
Dr. Roderick Nethersole.
180 console to control both your equipment and door mechanisms. Still
The
rattles
endoskeleton alone
Why
should weigh
is
too much for the floor.
scrapyard?
Okay, so there's a console to control the door. Got it.
The good doctor was pretty self-sufficient out here.
Dude,
You know what I think is funny? Oh, go
Wonder
ahead,
if
please.
Dr.
Lee,
Clark
his
pulled this
name
up
was
himself.
Roderick Nethersole, which for me just sounds like it probably means something foul in the UK. Like, that's a British English Roderick Nethersole.
Ghosty, thanks for gifting a sub to Roderick Nethersole.
Locked up tight.
Whoever closed this place up really didn't want anybody getting in.
You think? Hey, he's looking in.
This is one of the
Near
sturdiest
the
locks I've ever seen.
soul.
I think we're gonna need to get creative. The fort stockpile might have something that could help.
Alright, so...
Gosh, I think we're supposed to do what they're telling us.
Hey, Danny,
Ma'am?
got any of your own ideas on how we might get into the lab?
Do you like
Well,
movies about gladiators,
Jake,
Danny?
We should get.
What'd you say?
I said, do you like movies about gladiators, Danny?
Wait, oh, hey, it's this guy.
What are you doing? This is no place for sightseers.
Who are you?
And just who in the ether are you?
Dr.
Such
David Hacky Sack.
disrespect.
I'm working on
You're
inventing a
forces you
sack.
do not understand.
The lady asked you a question, sir.
Heed my warning. Stay away from this place. Its mysteries are not for you.
Hey, wait!
Whoa,
You left your dumb hat!
your reservoir tip.
You forgot your hat?
What?
What's that all about?
Good question.
Oh no.
Tinfoil.
This
Why was that man wearing it as a hat?
Oh,
keep the aethericity at bay. Wear it.
This isn't really
Hell
my
yeah.
style.
no, keep it on.
come
No,
on.
here. I'm going this
Oh,
way.
they just didn't want to make the animations. Keep it on. I want to see
This
the
isn't
tinfoil
really-
hat logic woven through every object in the game. Let me wear it.
Man, okay, because like they're saying we need to go to Fort Humpty Dumpty in order to get the dynamite. But we
Yeah.
also just heard from the letter that there is a TT 180 controller that's used
Yeah.
to operate everything. So does this go like back to town? Does this like go around?
Look, I'm not gonna
No sign of that
blow
odd
smoke
bearded
up your
fellow.
butt. I haven't been
wonder
paying
where he
attention to a
scampered off
thing.
to.
I'm just
reckon
making
we got
gags.
ourselves
Oh.
bigger fish to fry right now, Miss Leger.
Oh. They're at Burning Man. That's the one.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
one.
There it is. Bucketed.
That's the one.
Tosta one.
The ply provide. Whoa, you really got there fast.
What?
Hey, look!
These people
show.
hate boxes.
What a racket.
Look out!
Pretty good, though.
An invasion of boxes!
¡Híjole! ¡Anda!
Wait. If I go here and I hit this button, are these the only two? Wait, if I go back here. Okay. Oh, so we've left the town. We're
Yeah, you're
done
out of
with
town.
that. We're going over
Not in
here.
town.
Not in town.
Oh wait, this is not the original town.
No, this is town 2. Electric Boogaloo,
Oh, Revenge of Town.
Excuse me?
Lord of
I
Destruction.
said, excuse me. Hey,
Just go up and grab their
Amba,
shoulders.
you made me miss. What do you want?
Who are you and what are you doing to that box?
who are you and what are you doing out here?
I am Marisol de la Vega, Lieutenant General of the Constitutional Army of New Spain. My compadre is Corporal Eugenio Garcia.
Pleasure. I'm Harley Legere, and these are
Pleasure.
my associates Jake Ackerman and Danny Luo.
Good to meet you. In answer to your second question, Eugenio and I are practicing our shooting while we wait for our jefe to conclude his business.
There's always a jefe.
For every coin, there is an equal and opposite jefe.
Mi
All right.
jefecito.
Where is... Do you know anything about the nearby lab?
Do you know anything about the laboratory just over yonder?
That abandoned
boss,
wreck is
right?
a laboratory?
It was at some point.
Clearly, you know more about it than I do.
I spend all day shooting at this box. All right. Well, who's it
That's
you're
all
waiting
for
for?
now.
Oh,
Happy
oops,
shooting.
misclicked.
Thanks.
Hey, that's a slur.
Hey,
You will get
Who did you say you were waiting for?
our leader, General Filomeno Marquez. Surely you've heard of him.
No, and don't call me Shirley.
okay, Lee. Are we continuing to be as obnoxious as possible? Like, of course.
Yep. Obstruct and deny, Sean.
Yes, of course. Who hasn't heard of the great General Marquez?
Me, for one.
Your companion would do well to educate himself. Perhaps General Marquez will see fit to honor you with his presence when he emerges from the belly of the beast.
That's all for now.
It's a vivid
Happy
picture,
shooting.
but all right.
Thanks,
Yeah.
gringa.
That's a slur too.
Best not to disturb her unless...
You
What
know,
are they doing?
can I say, like, this is insanely convenient that it shows the interactables. But part of me
Yeah.
just still misses that feeling of pixel hunting.
Yeah, and like a
Nobody
big
in
red
sight, but
X
I'm
is
sure
not
there are guards
necessarily the
somewhere.
best option for like
Right.
this is interactable.
Anda!
If I was doing a
anybody
little
there?
user interface design on this
What
game,
is it?
whoa, where did he come from?
Yeah, no, let me tell you, like, if I ever have a brick and mortar business, I
Yeah.
want the, like, that to be how you interact with the business. Like, imagine a
Yeah.
game store, and you go and someone's just hiding in the dark shadows of, like, a little tiny turret.
We'd like to come in, please.
More unannounced visitors? Must be my lucky day. What country exiled you?
None. We just want to speak
Excuse
with
me,
Captain
I'm not one of
Stokes.
those weird
I'm
exiles.
afraid he's indisposed.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell Stokes that Jake Ackerman needs a word?
Why don't you
Gentlemen,
toss me a
Jake?
quarter and I'll tell your fortune?
At your service.
We're not in the market for entertainment. It's like I said.
Woo! Get burned.
Oh, dad blasted.
Dad blasted?
Would you knock it off with the shooting already? I can't hear myself think.
Kaneda!
Tetsuo!
Sound of gunfire sets you quivering like a coward? Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Look, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So, if this were a LucasArts graphic adventure game, we would need to
Yeah.
get them to stop firing the guns. You would say something like, ugh, if someone would be able to stop that gunfire, I'd let in more strangers. Just,
It's true. It's
What
true.
do you all get up to in this place?
I'm
Oh, about
really
6'3".
not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Would you happen to know anything about the lab just over that way?
No, and quite frankly, I don't care to.
I wouldn't be asking to see Captain Stokes if it wasn't important.
I opened the gate for the last person who said that to me today. What did I get as a reward? His 2 cronies raising hell for the past hour. No, ma'am, not again.
Carry
Man,
on,
Raisin
soldier.
Hell would be a cool
Right.
name for a cereal.
oh my god, what?
Yeah, right?
Oh my god,
Right?
what are we doing working in entertainment? We gotta make that fucking cereal! It's literally, it's raisin and nails, that's it. Just raisin hell.
It's iron.
Anda!
Hello?
No
Man,
handles. Must only.
I love
Sturdy.
a really good phonetic typo, like Jesus or a comedy said, I hate raisins. Raisin hell works. So
Why are you giving this
it
to me?
works.
I thought you might be able to use them for targets.
A fine thought.
Oh!
Them on the wall
Oh,
over
I
there.
used an arbitrary object.
Wait, what object?
The
Bottles.
sarsaparilla bottles.
Or as they'd say, botellas.
My thanks.
They didn't tell us that they. Okay, like, if this was LucasArts, they would have clued us in that they wanted a better target.
You again.
Also, they're
What
not
is it
shooting the
now?
bottles.
Say, do you think you could practice your shooting somewhere else?
Why?
The court guard isn't happy about the noise.
Well, then maybe he should choose another profession.
Instead of professionally just, I'm going to shoot my guns here anyways.
Yeah.
I bet I could beat you at shooting.
You're pretty good, but I bet I can beat you at shooting.
I am the best shot in New
Care to prove it? How about we use those bottles I gave you as targets?
Very well. Prepare to be humiliated.
Prepare to be
Hey,
humiliated.
Could you give us a hand?
My pleasure.
My lighting is really bad right now.
How many bottles are there?
About 30.
It's funny.
Then we will each shoot at 5. Whoever drinks the most
Missed
wins.
that one.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
Try another.
where?
Feeling generous this morning.
How does
You're gonna have to do some.
How does? Yes, I
Get your
would.
mouse
Yes,
out.
actually.
Very well.
Ready with those bottles, Jake?
Yep, get ready. Set. Here we go.
Holy fucking
Jesus.
shit! Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Oh god, that shit!
Oh, you did it.
Oh fuck!
Here we go.
Oh yeah!
How did you do that?
It's really fast.
How did you get 2 out of?
Go.
Oh!
Bottle in the air.
Nice shot.
Incoming.
Hot damn.
Bottle in the air.
I'll
Fuck.
get the next one.
Bottle
Jesus.
in the air.
Nice shot.
My turn.
Here we
Oh,
go.
we got 3.
That's not bad.
Jesus.
Here we go.
Take that.
Oh no.
Bottle in the air.
Dale.
Bottle in
Gee.
the air.
Oh, she's got aimbot.
Anda.
Here we go.
Damn. I win.
You just have to get all 5.
Better luck next time, sweet.
Sean, how are we gonna do this?
Holy shit! Like,
Híjole.
can we slow it down like we would with a DOS box game? No. Hold on. I gotta lean in.
You
Let me
again.
This
plant my
doesn't-
feet.
This doesn't feel like a. This doesn't feel like a challenge. It feels like a
Remember,
gate.
whoever
Like you
hits the
must
most-
be
Get on with
very,
it, Mike.
No
very.
need
You
for-
must be
ready,
incredibly
set,
good to play
here we
this
go.
the rest of this game.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Here we go.
Oh my god! Hold on. Oh shit!
Here we
Oh fuck!
Hot might.
Oh. Oh wait, that's her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps I can be of
Oh. Is she gonna? Is he?
No,
is he
no,
gonna
I'm
rig the
gonna
thing
do
for
this.
you?
You again.
Third time.
I'm beginning to think.
Okay.
Let's get
Okay.
this over with.
ready, set. Here we go.
Nice shot.
Oh shit!
Incoming.
Okay, good.
Hot damn.
Here
Nice.
We go.
We got
Pure
this.
luck.
Fuck yeah.
Incoming.
Ah!
Go.
Oh,
Nice shot.
Okay.
My turn.
there it is.
Okay.
Bottle in the air.
Híjole.
Incoming.
Dale.
Here we go.
Take that.
Bottle in the air.
Oh
Take
god.
that.
Incoming.
Caramba.
Oh, we fucked.
Did we win?
You beat me?
We did it.
She just shoots us.
Yeah, I know.
Beaten by pinche gringa
Don't say
pendeja.
it.
Okay,
Oh,
no.
she said it.
Vámonos de aquí.
Nothing worse than a sore loser.
That was some great shooting, Miss Leger.
Ah! And then eventually I get there. Damn right it was.
Tell me something I don't know.
I knew bringing her
suck.
along was a wise move.
Now we just gotta go clean up the 600 here broken bottles.
It's gonna become sea glass.
That thing has seen some action.
Look at there. Hey, wake up, Fort man.
Fort.
Knock
What
on his
is-
head.
You got those noisy
What
pests
is-
to leave. You own the literally entrance into this whole area that you're responsible to protect.
Sure is a nice, peaceful morning.
Oh, it's morning?
Isn't it?
God knows, I don't know.
What happened to those cacophonous varmints?
They took their business elsewhere. Now, would you be so kind as to let us in?
Take
So
take
long as you
responsibility.
promise to keep it down.
Deal.
So I think that this. Okay, Lee. My instinct is to say that this is not a well done puzzle because it was not clear what it was that we needed to do, but at the same time, there's so little interactables. Maybe it actually is well designed because we're intuiting what the needs are, and intuiting what the goals are, because there's just not that much other stuff.
I don't think that counts as good design when it's like. No, I don't think so. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I once knew someone. They're no longer my friend, but when they briefly were, whenever they would disagree with something that I said, they would say sorry.
Sorry.
I'd be like, well, I don't know, like I actually liked the sequel quite a bit. Do you think it like holds up in its own right? No, not a chance. Sorry. Like, I mean, let me tell you, I couldn't believe how instantly I wanted to just put someone into a vat of acid. It was so like, instantly. Huh?
I just said vat of acid.
In a cacophonous vat of acid.
Sorry.
Well, now,
Oh, look, this is an Australian fort.
Here.
I appreciate your hospitality, Captain, but I must admit I am perplexed by the change in your position.
It's not my position, General Marquez. It's the position of the government of the Commonwealth of Vespuccia. I have some discretion in the execution of my orders, but I'm sure you can appreciate that there's a chain
instead of
command.
America, I get it.
I am, of course, most grateful for the aid you have rendered in the past.
We could be living
I am
in the
sure
United
that
States
your
of Vespuccia.
recommendations carry weight with your superiors. If you would be willing to lend your influence in support of our cause.
Perhaps we can speak of this at another time, Mr. Marquez. As I said, I have other concerns to deal with.
Of course.
I need a glass of water. My voice is getting more hoarse by the minute.
You're a difficult man to see.
Ackerman, how the hell are you?
Leave this to me. I'll have Stokes eaten from the palm of my hand.
Good day, Captain. Madam, just a moment. I have seen you before.
See you up and about.
Oh, this is the guy. Oh my gosh, this is the one who fell through the window.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you saw much of anything after that tumble you had.
Ah, of course. The newspaper office. You left me lying in the street.
Hey, it
Sorry,
remembers
but
me.
I had things to do.
Ay, por Dios. Is there not one selfless person in this country?
Look, if I see you falling out any more windows, I'll pull out my net. Fair?
Give me a second. What's your name, anyway?
Harley Leger. This is Danny Luo, and over there is Jake Ackerman.
Sir?
I am General Filomeno Marquez. Though Filomeno seems to be difficult for you Vespuccians, so you may call me Phil.
Phil it is.
Vespuccia.
And you, I suppose. What brings you to the fort?
So wait, Lee, you said, oh, Vespuccia, I get it. I don't get it. What's there to get?
You know, America's named after Amerigo Vespucci. So in this alternate timeline, it's a Vespuccia.
Oh my god. And
Isn't that just the worst?
Is this like an Australian flag in the corner?
I don't know.
Is that like what is this supposed to be?
I don't know what flag that is. But somebody definitely wrote this game.
All right.
It's got footprints of writing all over it.
We're looking for help getting into the abandoned lab back there.
And why might that
Lab
old
back?
ruin interest you, eh?
You sure? It might make a nice hotel. Get
Lee,
it?
let me
It's
tell
a joke.
you are in charge of our Daria-coded protagonist here. Like, are we absolutely doing this?
It's
We were thinking
gotta
it might
be the
make a
joke.
nice hotel. Just need to spruce it up a bit. Then we can charge folks for rustic desert stays.
Get it?
I see. You were attempting to make a joke. In any case,
A
there
sort
may be
of,
something in
board
there to
game
interest
store
me as
joke.
well. In fact, I could get the laboratory open so we could both go in. if Stokes were not so stingy with his munitions.
How do you mean?
My specialty is demolitions and explosives.
Falling out
Blow
of
up the
windows.
door.
Not on hand
Blow
right
up the
now.
door.
Thought perhaps the captain might once again be willing to assist a fellow warrior in a righteous cause, but...
It's like I told Mr. Marquez, my hands are tied. Much as I'd like to help, I've got enough to worry about with my men missing. In fact, I was just heading out to search, so if you'll excuse me.
Hold your horses, Captain. How about we come in? I'm sure you could use the extra eyes.
It's mighty kind of you, Ackerman.
I look at you and I can't disguise.
Come on, Stokes. You forget who you're talking to? I laugh in the face of danger. We'll ride with you.
Your friend is quite the braggadocio, no?
Braggadocio.io?
Yeah, that's anything that ends in IO, my brain is like, that's a webpage. Like, it's really hard for me not to. Also, I love the, like, I'm an explosives expert. I just don't have any explosives. That's like, I'm an idea guy. If any of you know how to program, maybe we can make a partnership together.
I just need a munitions co-founder.
Man, just... Oh, by the way, Doombringer 90, yes, I'm going to be doing Magic the Gathering content again soon. Same with Hearthstone. It's all coming back.
I'm 3G.
Yeah, so...
Day 9's channel. Be there.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Delicious Flavor. It says, wait, is Sean bald? When did that happen? Slowly and continuously for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been buzzing it. Let me tell you, you have no idea how much money I've already saved just buzzing my own hair. It's so good. All right.
Where exactly is... I don't want to invest in like a... What do you call it? Thing you put over your window to make it not as bright.
A hat? You want to give your a hat? Or sunglasses?
That he is, and he doesn't ever seem to let up.
You're all in then?
Apparently so.
Window hat.
I will accompany you as well.
Sorry, who are you?
Y'all can get acquainted on the trail. Let's get going. Sun's
So,
almost
okay.
up.
So we're on a side quest of a side quest of a side
Appreciate y'all
quest.
coming out with me. Strength in numbers and all that.
Our pleasure, Captain.
Exactly who is it you're looking for?
My first lieutenant, John Mulberry.
When did Mulberry go missing?
So when did your man go missing?
He left leading the patrol last evening and they never returned. I just hope the natives didn't get him. Things have been a bit tense of late.
Whoa, this is so much. Lee, I don't know what else to do but go top to bottom. You know Dr. Bennett Clark? He stares at his wall full of vials all day. I think he's weird.
On the
do
subject
it.
of missing people,
Hit it.
did you
Hit
ever
it.
cross paths with Dr. Bennett Clark?
The mad doctor? No, ma'am. My man and I steered
I
clear
do
of
love
him.
a ride
Used
and
to be
talk
we'd see
with some
strange
parallax.
lights and hear weird noises coming from his lab. Don't know what he was up to out there, but it weren't natural.
I mean, I prefer my horse Ubers to just let me ride in silence. That's how I always give them
Horse
a 5
Ubers
star.
let me ride. Yeah, that's right. I like a horse Waymo, which is, I guess, just a horse.
That's actually a Trojan horse, Lee.
Yeah.
You've been stationed at Fort Beaumont long?
Nearly 4 years now. For the most part, it's a fairly quiet post. Of course, Rosewater's nearby, and usually good for a diversion.
On that note, I'd be honored to have you at my show, Captain.
Ah, yes. Soon enough, Ackerman.
All right.
What makes you believe the natives are behind Mulberry's disappearance?
Our patrol perimeter goes close to their village. Wouldn't be the first time we've come to blows over boundaries. They fall back once they see our superior firepower. Thankfully, they haven't got guns, but they've been getting mighty bold lately.
So you're saying they've gotten aggressive when you've gone near their land? Sounds to me like they're just defending themselves.
Listen, Legere, with all due respect, you've no idea what you're talking
What a great
We've
form of
already given
argument.
these folks an inch, but they have taken a mile. The government's tried appeasing them with treaties and such, but those ain't worth the paper they're written on. You'd sooner reason with a coyote.
Well, I think... Ah!
Oh! 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 It's his hat!
Whoa!
Oh! Oh my god, my imagination is going wildly! There's a horse with a gun
We've been
firing
studying
at will.
efforts to search Clark's laboratory. Captain Stokes
Huh.
let out a search patrol, and he let all us supplicants tag along.
Nice use of
But it
supplicants.
wasn't enough to deter the native warlord
Supplicant.
that ambushed us.
Supplicant.
Stokes slipped the trap laid for him, leaving us four to stand in his stead. Now we await intelligence of our captors and some sign of our fate.
Well,
Signed,
isn't this a fine turn of
Miss
events?
Negligee.
Oh my god, am I gonna have... Is there a puzzle coming up?
I don't know. Dear God, they're trying to dry us like that maze.
Must be for storage. Completely empty.
They
Wonder
put
what
us
they
in
use these
storage.
for.
Head catchers would be my guess.
Hey, it's not funny.
It was not meant to be.
I do not even know how to be hilarious.
Empty.
For now.
This basket's full of soap.
And at least we can keep clean.
Uh-huh. Except there is no water in here.
Then let's hope we can get out of here soon.
Who's ready to get rashy?
I suppose all of these were made here. Quite a collection.
Talking to everyone, one by
Hey,
one.
Danny?
You know you're gonna get
What is it?
tortured before you're killed, right? Yeah. Danny, have you seen the end of Bone Tomahawk?
I've never heard of that. That sounds like a movie.
Yeah, if you're ever in the mood to just be watching a kind of chill movie and suddenly be horrified for about 90 minutes, you should definitely watch Bone Tomahawk.
Cool.
Relax, Danny. It'll be okay.
Just,
think so?
just don't
Sure.
watch Bone
If
Tomahawk.
these folks meant us any harm,
Okay.
they wouldn't have bothered capturing us.
Lee, you might
didn't
really
think
enjoy
of
it.
that way. I sure hope you're right.
Got any thoughts on how we might get out of
Getting
here?
a lot of mixed
Took my
messages here.
guns, so
You shouldn't watch it.
not really. You should
you
ask
love it.
Jake.
But you might
He's the
like
one
it.
with all the clever tricks.
Yeah.
Skidoo doot, skidoo doot.
You and Jake must have gotten into scrapes like this before, right?
Well, I have, yes. Although it was before I met Jake. But is this really the time for stories?
Fair enough. Perhaps another time. Were you able to see how Captain Stokes fared?
I lost sight of him when I got knocked off my horse. Sure hope he made it, though.
You know, one of my favorite things about point-and-click adventure games that you wouldn't think is emblematic of the genre is the aggressively
Yeah?
foregrounded objects.
This thing? The Dangle Maze?
Yep,
Dangle Maze Humperdinck?
and the big jug.
Oh, yeah.
Tangle maze.
Lee,
I'm
what's
gonna
the most obnoxious thing we can say to the general?
Make a joke.
I
gonna
never
see what
imagined
comes out.
volunteering for a search party would include free accommodation.
You pick the strangest time to make jokes. Huh? Although I suppose it is better than falling apart. That is usually what happens.
Oh, you've been captured before?
So this isn't the
Phil?
first time you've been locked up?
Certainly not. At least these people seem more hospitable to their prisoners than the Spanish.
That's why we went off and founded New Spain. You know, I
Oh.
like, legally, are you allowed to do that with, like, company names? Like, can I make... Could I make a beverage and just call it New Pepsi?
Yes.
Great. Do you want to be a co-founder? I mean, I don't know how to do
No.
anything, but I already have demonstrated my great ideas.
I want to make a food called Old Pepsi.
Ah, yes. Old Pepsi.
Got any suggestions for how we might get out of here?
Not just yet. I want to see how things play out.
What do you mean?
Something about this does not feel right. We know very little of our captors. I cannot devise anything until that changes.
Did you see what became of Captain Stokes?
Yes, though I wish I had not. Pinche
Uh-oh.
cobarde.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
What's a cabarde?
He turned and ran. Took his men and abandoned us.
Oh,
to think I held
okay.
him as a man of honor. Bastardo!
That means bastard. I know
Easy
that.
there, Phil.
Forgive me, but I cannot abide a deserter.
It takes a low sort to abandon someone who's counting on you. I'll just be over here.
Dude.
I'll just be over here.
Did smashing that pot make you feel any better?
It did, yes.
I had a tough day at work. I grab your phone, crack it over my knee. I just can't handle my boss talking to me that way. Oh. Look at this.
This ceramic shard's got a very sharp edge. A block of soap. Now, if only I had some water.
Oh, let me smell this.
Ugh.
Smells like lye.
Where's the bar of soap that smells like truth? It's not.
Hey.
Now you're making Lee
Miss
jokes.
Legere?
Yeah. One of these bars always smells of truth. The other one always smells of lie.
It's mostly just free association.
Yeah.
Making yourself comfortable?
Not really. His bench is hard as a rock. Could do with some back support, too. But it's as good a place as any to think of a way out of here.
Did you manage to see what became of Captain Stokes?
No, I was a mite preoccupied. Just as well. If I'd known he was running off, I'd have shown him a thing or two.
I'd have made fun of his silly purple coat.
Had any ideas for escaping yet?
You'll
I
be
knew he
the
was a
first to
purple
know,
coat.
I assure you.
Surely a fellow of daring do like yourself has been
Is that
in a
how that's
predicament
spelled?
Like this before?
More
It is.
times
I
than
don't know
can
what a
count.
daring is.
Well, hold
How'd you
on.
manage to get free?
Well, you gotta understand, every situation.
Probably like a fish, like a herring.
Easiest way is usually bribing a guard, but sometimes gotta get creative. Well, it's one time but no, that wouldn't work here.
Daring
Why
is a
not?
word related to
I'd
courage,
need a
boldness,
few
or daring.
things, and coming by them in here will be next.
So
to
daring is
impossible.
related
Got a
to
plan. It's
daring.
at least worth trying.
I reckon you're right. Main thing I need is something pliable, like wax or soft wood. Then something sharp to shape it with, and finally some shiny material. Metallic looking would be best.
Hold on.
Find me those things,
Okay.
and we might be in business.
Could you remind?
Sure, something pliable like wax or soft wood.
Soap.
Something sharp I can
Yeah.
use for shaping.
Broken
something
jar.
shiny, preferably metal-like.
I don't know.
Metal.
Dried corn.
If that's all there is,
Dried corn.
if that
All right.
Is this pliable enough for you?
this'll do nicely.
And
Oh, and I have the.
This sharp enough for you?
It'll do, it'll do.
It'll
Just imagine giving him this hat, this metallic enough. He's like, "You've done it!" And he just like puts the hat on, bites the bar of soap, and stabs himself with it. He just like, he's like bleeding out, and I'm like, "Oh my god, shit!" He found a way out.
Oh God.
All right, here you
Incredible.
go.
Will this work for what you need?
Shiny and metallic. Perfect. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You got everything.
I'll be a
Sure
Darren
did.
Do Monkey's
Now,
uncle.
will you tell me about this plan of yours?
I'm bluffing our way out of here. Give me a few minutes and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Hope that horse
Okay.
with a gun doesn't come back.
Voila.
What?
You carved a gun out of soap and wrapped it
That's
in
the dumbest thing
tinfoil?
I've ever seen in my
That's
life,
right.
Sean.
What the fuck? Like literally, this is, it's like comedy, man. I want this to be the solution to every single puzzle. It's like, all I need is some hair, some gold flakes, and a live salmon. It's just goes to black and comes back, and I'm holding a gun that's been shaped from salmon parts, and I'm like, all right, we're bluffing our way out of this thing. Oh,
In
That's
all
right.
my days, I don't think I've seen anything quite so boneheaded.
And if you got any better ideas,
Suppose not.
I thought as much. Anyhow, soon as somebody comes in, I'll draw this and catch them off guard. You knock them out in the confusion, then we make our escape.
And you have confidence this will work?
These folk don't know firearms. They can't tell the difference.
But, what if...
Hello in there? I'm coming inside.
Well, ain't this fortuitous?
Greetings. I'm Nadine. I've come to...
Hands up!
Is that a fake gun?
Yes?
Don't mind my friend here. Nadine, was it?
Yes, Nadine Redbird.
Harley Leger.
I think if y'all ran for the door, you could probably make it. Right? Like,
let me tell you, there has never been a facility less secure than this one. There's just, in this game, there's so much implied control of space. You know, they're like, I'm standing here, so you can't leave now. It's like, this keeps happening. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't want to break eye contact with her and walk out of here. That would be immodest.
So just what is it you want from us?
The chief sent me to make sure none of you were hurt. She also wants to speak with whoever's in charge of your group.
That would be me.
All due respect, sir, but after that little trick you just pulled, you're out of the running.
I'll go then.
All right, come with me.
Things just happen to us. We're not actually driving a story forward. Just shit's
I bring
occurring.
you Miss Harley Leger, representing the captives.
Thank you.
And everything's happening in exactly the same room
and tend to the
size.
others.
I will.
Captive queen.
Perfectly square rooms.
You may call me Chief Lutzi. I am responsible for the people of this village.
Pleasure's all mine.
You have violated the borders of the Autumn Nation, duly established by recognized treaty with your government. Miss Leger, why are you here?
We're just looking for some soldiers.
Captain Stokes is
We're
missing
just looking for some
troops, and we were
soldiers.
helping in the search.
You serve Stokes. Curious. You do not dress like a soldier.
We have nothing to do with the fort.
Who are you then?
We have
I'm a journalist
literally
for the Rosewater
nothing.
Post. My companions and I are researching Dr. Bennett Clark. We only came to Stokes to ask for help getting inside the abandoned laboratory on the other side of the valley. Thought maybe you could spare
Yeah, wait a
some
minute. How
dynamite or
did we get
something.
into this
First,
mess?
we had to ride with him to find First Lieutenant Mulberry and his missing men.
We're just trying to write an article.
What did he
Yeah, right? That's the whole point.
Let's just say he didn't paint a very pretty picture.
Unsurprising. Do you share his
He has always been a colossal douche. All right.
Ask them how they got the ceiling that high.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm thinking I've always wanted ceilings that high.
Yeah.
I was bumping my head into stuff. So wait, Lee, what is the most annoying answer that we can give?
Definitely say Stokes is no friend of mine.
There it is.
Not at all.
It's time to-
Stokes is just some windbag I met this morning. I'll make up my own mind.
That
It's
is
time to
good
turn
know.
coat.
The autumn
Yeah.
mean you no harm, Miss Leger. However, for months, the fort soldiers have routinely violated our borders and harassed our people. Just last night, a band of them came, led by this man, Mulberry. They attacked us in our fields and set fire to our crops.
Yeah. What was the outcome?
What?
What
was the outcome? How did the situation resolve itself?
If someone is ever telling you a story where they're really upset at someone, this is a great way to let them know that you don't give a shit about their feelings at all. And you would not. My boss is always telling me deadlines are important, and he's been 2 weeks late. And then he has the audacity to tell me to do this? Well, what was the outcome?
What was the outcome?
Come on. On with it. All right.
So what
How
happened
did this
then?
gentleman resolve the
Though
situation?
Our people suffered many injuries, we managed to extinguish the fires and chase off one of the soldiers. The other, I'm afraid, did not live. As for Mulberry, we captured him. He is under guard in one of our empty storehouses. Stokes has turned our village into a prison, and now he is recruiting civilians to come after us. I fear this will not end until everything we have has been turned to ash. But I cannot allow that. something must be
We're
done.
gonna blow up
You
the
know,
fort,
Sean,
Lee.
I think we need to fix this situation, and then we need to climb back up the rabbit hole, go investigate the radio station or whatever the fuck that was, and then we're gonna need to go back to town, and we're gonna have to write an article.
Like,
turn the article in, finish the game.
Yeah, you know, like, I really think that if the entire drive of whoever we are, we're something Leger. What's our first name?
Neg.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, it was really good. Negligee. Yes, of course. But what's her name? Harley Leger? Harley?
I
Like,
don't know.
Like, no,
Leisure.
You know, like, here's the thing. If you think about a traditional, say, RPG, there's some big quest. Let's just pick one at random here. In Fallout 1, you need to get the water chip to save your vault. So, you need to save your people. That's the thing. It's when you get to Shady Sands and they're like, yo, the raiders have just been harassing us. You go, I think I'll do this side quest before I get back to my true quest, which is to find the water chip. In this game, instead of the water chip, it's to write an article for a newspaper. Run by, like, a drunk Irish woman.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's...
Yeah.
And
that's how it goes.
And I feel like the usual thing is that there's an earth-shatteringly big thing. Do you want to go on a side quest for something smaller? But now it's like the main quest is a small thing, and resolving, like, international conflicts is what we're doing as a side quest so we can get back to writing this fucking article. All right, Lee, is there any way we can help? There must be a way to get Stokes to back off. You know, I want to blow up
This
Stokes.
isn't our fight, Sean. Come on, we
We're
have
not
to
interested in
remember to be
starting a war. We
everybody's
just wanted to get inside
least
the
favorite
lab.
person.
I'm afraid the war has already begun. But if you assist us, we may be able to end it. And you may get what you want as well.
I'm listening.
Our scouts have
Listening.
an army wagon making regular deliveries to the fort from Rosewater. It comes in the night, when few others are willing to travel. And always it arrives a day or two after the train stops in town.
Then that would be tonight? I just arrived on the latest train into Rosewater.
Yes,
I really want to write this article.
cannot
Who do I
know
need to
for
kill?
But I believe this wagon carries supplies, along with weapons and munitions. The soldiers use these to strengthen themselves, then come and deprive us of what little we have. If you and your people were to obtain them, it would be to our mutual benefit. We would have a means of defense. You would have the tools to enter this laboratory, and Stokes would be deprived of his armaments.
I got a water bottle that's metal and
You
has
got a water bottle?
I got a water bottle. It's a smaller
Sorry.
spout than the other one that I used to dump all over my face, and I again have dumped it all over my face.
Oh, that's what you want. You know what I enjoy is when streamers have the water bottle. What? Go on.
CRS Billy Mays says, I thought the objective of this game was to get more pictures of Spider-Man. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, Lee, which one are we doing? No, let's just sign our companions up to it. What better way to lead?
It's a bold move, but I think my
Oh,
companions
Lee, I
will
totally
stay
blasted over you.
close.
What were you saying?
I am glad to hear it.
I don't even.
Tonight, then, huh?
I don't know actually.
Or not at all.
I'm losing it.
The cover of
I'm in the.
darkness will be to
I'm
your
being
advantage.
hypnotized by the
Our
video game.
scouts have also noted
Ugh.
only
Oh.
2 men
Oh
guard
no!
the
What I
wagon.
was saying is,
Guess I better
I
tell
love
the
it when
others and get to
streamers
planning.
You are welcome
have
to
the water
rest
bottles
here
that
in
make
the
a lot of
meantime.
noise when they
Thank
suck
you,
through
Chief
them,
Lutzi.
like the
May
sucky
the earth
sucky
Yeah.
kind. Sometimes they almost make like bird chirp sounds from the water.
Everyone in good shape?
Mr. Luo has some minor bruising, but your friends are otherwise healthy.
Good to know. Hey, fellas, come on out here. We got some business to discuss.
I take it your meeting with the chief went well?
We are going to rob and murder tonight. That was the deal.
Hope you boys are up for a little excitement.
Coward ass bitches. Let's go.
Very well. In fact, we came up with a plan for how we can help these people and get what we're after. I hope you
Mr.
boys are
Excitement.
ready for a little excitement.
Always.
Turns out the reason Mulberry didn't come back is that he was taken prisoner while conducting an unprovoked raid on this village. A raid Stokes himself ordered.
What?
Army soldiers have been crossing into Otham territory and attacking them without justification.
It's true. I have treated many of the wounded myself.
Hijo de la... We cannot let this injustice stand.
Dude, I love the general.
That is troubling.
Yeah.
But what can we do about it?
Chief Lutzi suggested we hit him where it hurts, the fort's supply chain. So we'll be carrying out our own raid on a delivery wagon.
And to think just yesterday you were having reservations about robbing folk. Reckon it's true what they say about the frontier changing people.
Reminds me of day one on the DayZ server. People was helping each other. Not now. It's shoot on sight if you log into DayZ. All right, Lee. Lee, what is it? Like, you are the speaker of Leger.
Well, they're all the same, so I have no qualms about robbing the government.
I don't know about
Or is
you,
that her?
but I don't
Oh, yeah.
feel too bad about lifting a little from the crown. It glitters enough already.
Boosting a little from the old clutches, if you know what I mean.
You should be proud to resist.
Now listen up, because we've got some preparations to make.
We're gonna need a
The wagon will be
montage.
coming through tonight,
What?
according to the chief. We can get the munitions Phil needs to
Did
get
we
us
just
into the
yada
lab,
yada yada over the
along
plan?
with some weapons and supplies
Yeah.
for the Otham.
Like, Lee, you and I are the only ones that don't know the plan.
Only question is,
Oh my god, we're the one with the
I'm
mouse.
thinking we create a distraction.
I think we're gonna
We
need
get the
that
wagon to stop.
plank,
Then
though,
you and
by
I
the
keep
door.
The driver occupied while Danny and Phil sneak the stuff out.
I prefer
I don't know
a more
any of
direct
these people's
approach.
names.
You said the wagon was poorly guarded, eh? We have enough fighters to overpower them. When they see they are outmatched, we should be able to take what we need without firing a shot.
Wouldn't it be better to do this without drawing any attention? You could set up a roadblock, then sneak out what you need while they investigate.
all good plans. Have you got anything, Danny?
No, but I think we should be careful. Something like this could so easily...
No.
So, what's it going to be?
Oh god, what if it goes wrong?
It's not gonna go wrong.
All right.
All right. We gotta create the roadblock. I'm sorry, but we gotta create a roadblock and sneak the supplies out.
This is it?
That is gonna go so right. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
stealth.
Let's go with Nadine's suggestion.
I do think it's best if none of us are seen committing this act of banditry.
Agreed. This is a stealth job. Nadine and I will search the wagon. You boys
We're gonna have
hang
to
back
hide
and
behind
take whatever we unload. Well, you better get ready. Let's hope this goes
the
off without a
vast
hitch.
tracts of nothingness. Hey, what?
This
What
little
the hell?
suit.
Tarnation! What's all this crap in the road? Pay me enough for this. You
Where is
get up
this?
here and help me.
We should hurry. I don't think we'll have long.
Okay, grab some berries and some.
Just a bunch of uniforms.
Go, go,
They
fucking
can't-
go.
they can't
Open this up.
organize without
Fucking come
those.
All
on.
that crate sit-
Fucking move. Take it.
Help me with this.
Move it. Oh, for God's sake. Fucking open. Get in it. Go.
Jackpot. Here's some dynamite.
Dynamite.
And a good cache of firearms.
Light it.
These should serve the Otham well. There's also a letter.
What does it say?
It's a manifest.
Let's read it right here.
Here's the combination for that safe.
Whatever you do, be quick. We haven't
What
much time
safe?
left.
A
Use the
good
safe.
cache of fire.
Fuck
don't
it.
have time
Unlock
to
the
talk.
safe.
What?
It's
What?
back there. Unlock it.
Oh, wait,
Unlock
where's the safe? Oh, open.
I'll be damned.
Safe.
What is it?
Bars of Aurum. Lots of them.
Odd. Why deliver these to the
Aurum.
fort?
Good question. Too bad they're marked.
To exchange
We
for
could have had
goods
a
and
nice
services.
payday, but at least there's a bit of loose cash in here.
Oh!
Wait, hold
Do you
on.
see these crates over here?
Wait, okay,
Well,
hold on, hold
We,
on,
we,
hold on.
this, we have...
Can you pause?
Isn't
Is there a way
this
to pause
delivery
this? Can
coming
you?
from
No.
Rosewater?
Yeah.
I
That's
can't.
very odd.
Because a
Go.
marked bar
The
of
guards
gold
won't be
is like
distracted forever.
Right.
the easiest
Let's get
problem
out
to
of here.
solve. You just melt it.
You just melt the fucking gold, yeah.
You just melt the fucking gold.
You have come back to us.
We
I'm
took the
sorry,
whole
Chief
chest.
Lucy. We weren't able to get very much, but we were at least able to obtain a chest of firearms.
We should have taken all that
Nevertheless,
gold.
I am grateful for your efforts on our
Why didn't we
behalf.
take the gold?
Did you obtain what you needed?
Maybe it was
With this
radioactively marked.
dynamite, getting into the lab will be quite easy.
Then I am glad the raid proved fruitful.
Chief Lutzi, I am curious. Now that you can arm your people, what is your plan?
I can certainly understand.
Murder
your
them one by
curiosity,
one
General
and torture
Marcus.
their families.
You know
Like,
me.
oh my
We are
god.
close enough to the new Spanish border to keep informed of current events. To answer your question, we will defend ourselves. Peace
Thank goodness
has
we
not
finally
welcomed
put an end
those
to
who
these
wish harm
hostilities.
us, so we must answer them with force.
You strike
The
me as
Force.
a wise and capable leader, but allow me to offer one piece of advice. Do not underestimate your enemy. Nothing angers
Okay.
a tyrant like a show of resistance.
I appreciate it, General, but I believe we will overcome.
I truly hope you do.
We found something else. A safe filled with Aurum bars.
And you did not
Don't
take
mention-
any?
They were all marked.
They were
Traceable.
marked.
We'd have no use for them.
Caramba.
They were already stored on the
It's always
blockchain.
something, isn't it?
The last thing we need is the Royals on us for stealing their Aurum.
The Royal Police.
But gotta be
Nah,
right.
out here they'd send in the army. Or God forbid, the Blackburns.
The Union Busters?
Unions, heads, you name it.
The big question is, why send Aurum to the fort?
An intriguing line of inquiry, but I ain't sure the fort's dealings should concern us.
You have an article to write, madam.
But I am curious as
Yeah.
well. Something unusual is happening here. Stokes was all too happy to aid our cause before my exile. Now he acts like a stranger. It cannot be a coincidence.
Her
I am
article is
going
gonna
to
start
charge
like
Lieutenant
my
General
mind
with
was
finding
racing
out
as they
more
set
about
out
these
from the
shipments.
walls of the city.
Chasing more wagons full of Aurum?
Something like that. It is clear there will be no more aid from Stokes now. And I still have an army to outfit. Perhaps we will find something we can actually keep.
If money's what you're after, maybe you'd entertain the notion of joining our posse. That goes for you too, Miss Redbird.
What are you
Good
talking
job.
about?
Really?
I'll explain
Why?
everything on the way back to the lab.
Why are we inviting?
Danny, you
We
stay
don't know
here
anything
and help
about her.
unload the supplies.
Why not?
Give Nadine the lowdown. Come meet us at the lab when you're done.
Will do.
I walk away and let
Send one of
everyone
our
else do
hunters
the
to
work.
return Mulberry to the fort. He can show you the way back.
Much appreciated. Right, let's get a move on. You coming with us, Miss Legere?
Oh, I'll make sure you don't get blown up. That's snarky.
Yeah,
Damn right.
that's good.
Someone's got to be sure you don't blow yourself sky high. And can it with the Miss Legere
Sky
bump?
high.
It's Harley.
Duly noted.
Harley
Now
Quinn.
let's get going.
Just one more
Harley
Just call me the
McMarley.
Joker.
Harley. You said you were a journalist, yes?
Well, I haven't
Right.
written my
We
first
believe
article,
the
but you know.
townspeople would
Yeah.
take an interest in our cause.
Some might. I can certainly tell my employer
Does your
about the
cause have a
treatment we
hashtag?
received.
Please do.
Yeah.
I have a statement I would like you to carry back. The Autumn are a peaceful people. We wish to be your good neighbors and friends. But if a Vespuccian soldier or any other person comes with violent intent to harm us, we will do what we must to protect our people.
Got it. Would you be willing to sit for an interview with someone from the post?
Gladly. My words are for all who will listen with open hearts.
I'll make sure your message is received.
Thank you.
Fade out.
Let's go. Oh, was there a raid on the fort?
And I'm proud to be a
Thanks for showing us
Vespuccian.
back, partner. We can take it from here.
Oh,
Did they give him a
Well, would
haircut?
you look at that? Didn't think I'd
Well,
be
at
seeing old
least I
Jesse
know
again.
I'm free.
I'm keeping this arrowhead as a good luck charm.
Say,
And who knows? Maybe some collector out there would be interested in acquiring the arrowhead that nearly wiped out Gentleman Jake.
Híjole.
Someday.
Is he always like this?
Yes.
Oh, arrows.
I wonder how things will go for the Otham now that they have firearms.
Well enough, I hope. Provided they don't point them at us.
Oh, I can't
Pick it up and wave it.
The flag
What is
Stokes was
it?
carrying.
Pity it's in...
I shouldn't leave this here.
Is it a Vespuccian?
It's good to see someone who respects their country.
Okay.
All right, let's talk to each of them.
Hey, Phil, let's talk.
What about?
Phil. Phil!
Phil.
Phil, what happened to the Rosewater
I have
Post?
to ask, what went on at the Rosewater Post?
I wonder, where was this sense of curiosity when I was lying in the dust at your feet, eh?
Look, I'm real sorry about that. I had things to do, and I didn't know you from Adam. For all I knew, you deserved it.
Well, the world is full of people crying out for some relief or other. We cannot halt our affairs to save them all. Perhaps you will consider rendering aid to the next poor soul you meet who needs it.
I don't think so.
I believe you are sorely mistaken if you think I will ever have empathy as a bone in my body.
Empathy as a bone. Think
So how did you
about
wind up
trying
here in
to
this
have some
That is
empathy
a very long
as
story,
a bone.
and I do not wish to relate it now. Perhaps another time?
Fair enough, right? Carry on.
Carry on. I'm in a very giggly mood tonight, Lee. This is awesome. This is truly a fun time. I'm so glad your internet repaired itself, or your computer, or whatever it was that was going wrong.
Can we talk?
My
What's
thing
on
that
your
I
mind?
fixed
Because you
itself.
know I've been wondering about the
Oh, that's right, the
audio.
audio thing.
What do you suppose will happen to them now
Audio.
that they're armed with guns?
My audio speedwagon. The soldiers will respect their borders.
I think the soldiers will declare war on
100%.
them. That's 100. Wait, you
100%.
Think, you think this is exactly what will happen?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you want?
I mean,
Soldiers will declare. I guess we have to continue to be everybody's worst nightmare. So yeah,
I worry
soldiers
the
will
fort
declare
will
war.
see
on
it
them.
as an excuse to declare an all-out war.
Yes, that is my fear as well. If Stokes attacks
A
and
sort
they
of
successfully
no
fend
holds
him off,
barred
then perhaps he will leave them alone.
cage match.
But it will certainly not happen without bloodshed.
Well, best of luck
It will
to 'em.
probably happen
Enough
in the
jabber. Let's
bloodshed.
push on.
enough jabber. I'm done jabbering.
No more jabber.
No more gibber, and certainly no more jabber.
Jabber.
You're quite certain you know what you're doing?
Just leave everything to me and stand far, far back.
Okay, so in the Midwest where I grew up, it was really common to just know several people that had nearly blown themselves up playing with fireworks. Was this?
Well, that was actually really pretty.
That was nice.
Impressive work there, Phil.
Gracias.
And an explosion
Yeah, we
will
never
certainly liven up your article.
did that
eh, Harley?
really. It was probably, I don't know if maybe they outlawed them. It was in Illinois.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you.
At younger ages.
Oh, dude, Lee, I am right there with you with the big yawns. What are you on
Big
the go to bed
yawns.
early, get up early sleep schedule? Because this
I
show
am-
brushes right up against my bedtime.
I am in a sort of go to bed around 10:30, get up around 9:15 kind of thing. Not go to sleep at 10:30, like hit the shower at 10:30. Get to sleep at maybe like midnight.
A good schedule.
It's a good schedule.
Oh man, at 9:30 I just need to be in my bed with
Yep.
with a phone held 1 inch from my face while I don't have my contacts in.
Oh,
And so this is me really opening up to the community at large, where when I'm in bed, there's the kind of phone scrolling consumption that is very much so like news oriented, reading what's happening in the world, or maybe it's news within a certain industry. I read a lot of gaming news. But before bed, I like to go to those advice threads on Reddit where people are like,
Ooh.
am I the asshole? I need relationship advice. Like, and the thing is, specifically on am I the asshole threads, what I'm looking for is the person who's the asshole. That's like my favorite. Like literally, it is my white whale getting in bed, and I'm like, oh, this is someone who's obviously not the asshole. And we go to the next one, well, they're obviously not. And then every once in a while, you come on one where you're just like, you're a huge asshole, and that's fucking awesome, man.
I feel like a lot of them are honeypot threads at this point, though, where it'll be like, the subject will be like, I called my wife fat. Am I the asshole? And then like the actual context is like, my wife paid me $1 million to tell her she's fat. And I said, I would never say that. You're so beautiful. And then she said, you have to do it. So I said she was fat, and now she's mad. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
It's so funny because like I can understand what's happening, which is like people trying to just game the gaming of the algorithm, right? It's just like gotten so meta that no one communicates like a reasonable person, which is why I so cherish some fucking asshole who's dumb going, what, am I the asshole? Good. And they just make a post and everyone's like, yo, you're a bad person.
And then you really hit the gold when they respond, right? They double down.
Oh my god, that's happened
so good.
It's happened like 3 times in my life. I've seen one of those. I mean, it's just like I just start like elbowing Brett. I'm like, wake up, you guys. Hold my phone 1 inch from her face. Like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah. It's like my kid has a pet goat and he was too loud, so I threw the pet goat down a well. Am I the asshole? It's like, yeah, you are. You shouldn't do that. And then it's like, but the goat was really loud. I don't know.
You don't understand how important my sleep is to my process. Play all this shit, man.
Process.
Yeah,
the goat was really interfering with my grind set.
Yeah, you don't understand how important it is for me to leave my raids in Destiny 2. Oh, man. All right, I'm going in here, man.
Toothpaste. What was that? Oh, God.
Well, slap my behind.
Oh, yeah, with tartar control.
Betsy.
What?
No.
Not sure what I was expecting to find, but it wasn't this.
It has been completely ransacked.
Still, there's got to be some indication of where Clark...
Ticklish Nesla.
Let's take a look around. But watch yourselves. No telling what any of these doohickeys might be capable of.
What does this doohickey do?
You know, I am not sure what I feel about the... Here. You gotta
rip that. You gotta rip that button off your keyboard.
At least Dr. Clark practiced fire safety. Looks like it's connected to the door somehow.
And that wire runs to the console back there.
Won't do us any good if there's nothing powering this place, though.
How does he know what a console is?
No handle. Must be. I can't see through. The window is too grimy.
Oh, look, but like you can see a handprint, just like what was left on that foggy window in that sultry scene in the movie Titanic.
I didn't ever actually see Titanic, but I can imagine.
It's a tearjerker.
Oh.
It's good. Oh. It's really good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I know it had my entire generation in its grip for a long time.
Yeah, near, far, wherever you are.
A wooden mannequin in a cage? I have so many questions.
You sure you want them answered?
Always. Are you kidding me? What? Dude,
There's gotta be a mannequin dance button.
It's so funny because, like, in the early internet days, there was a website where you could just upload, like, anything. And it was called LiveLeak. And as a kid with a brand new internet connection, it was like, oh my god, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like, I've seen so many horrifying things on this website when I was like really young and impressionable. And I'm sure it's nothing compared to what kiddos now experience. And what this has done is when I like go read one of those books that was written in the 1800s or like really old short stories, it's just a bunch of stuff that just seems like everything's going okay. Like, you're reading the most dangerous game. I'm like, oh yeah, they're playing a little game, you know? Like,
You've been calibrated.
yeah.
You've been calibrated all wrong.
Rand Domino says, watching Live Leak is what gets you bone tomahawking, your recommends. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah. Goodness. You might want to watch that movie, Lee.
Bone Tomahawk or Titanic?
Ooh, maybe one after the other. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to be, like, full of heartache and then get fucking
Titanahawk.
mortified? Yeah, or do
Sure.
you want to go, oh, Jesus, and then think that you are getting a palate cleanser but then walk away with heartache? Like, you know.
Oh, I don't know.
There's about 2 inches of dust.
But it's really about how you use it.
Empty. Not really surprising.
Such a stupid joke. I can't
About
believe
2
I'm
inches.
offended you
That's
laughed
so
at that.
weird.
I can't
Yeah.
make heads nor tails of this
It's
chicken
funny.
scratch. What in the ether is this thing?
I wouldn't get too close.
Stop talking like a nerd.
What the crow's foot is going on in here? What, the donkey heel?
Some kind of console. Seems to connect to a few things.
Oh, look at this.
This is before
much
consoles that were invented.
Walk to a place and look at it.
Looks like some type of cannon, and it's pointing right at the
No.
cage.
No.
Oh my god,
Doesn't.
we get a puzzle?
Puzz. Yeah, here we go. It's a TT-180, baby.
One of the dials is missing. Just my luck.
Just my luck. It's a washing machine.
What the fuck is this interface? Oh, okay, I figured it out.
Sean, I'm going to solve this one for you. You're going to have to turn one of these dials and pop the dial off
It
and
won't
put it
turn
on
any-
the broken dial and turn that.
Okay.
Or you're going to have to stick something completely unrelated into
It
that
won't.
hidden dial slot.
It won't.
It
It won't. It won't. It won't. It won't. It won't. It won't.
All right.
One of the dials.
Either find it on the floor or use something in your inventory, or else rip one of the other dials off. I'm telling you.
That won't fit there.
Use the flag.
Huh.
A wooden mannequin in a cage? I have so many questions.
You sure?
You wouldn't mannequin in a cage.
Is there a blown chunk?
Well,
I bet it's out by the street.
whoa.
Shit.
You did a little routine there. Looking for dials
nice.
in all the wrong places. Whee!
All right.
Dios mío.
Sure.
What is this abomination?
I'm going to say
Howdy,
this
folks.
next to every shop I walked into now.
It's Miracle Elixir.
Cool
These
tits.
things.
Of course we are, little lady.
Then step on over here. Boy, oh boy, I sure wish I was you.
Beg pardon?
I'm gonna start
Why,
saying that to
today's
people.
your lucky day.
Is that right?
Yes, sirree. You're just in time to experience the travesty of Xander Coltit III's Miracle Elixir.
Xander
Dawn
Coltit?
showing.
Hold on.
Xander Coltit, or are you just
Xander-
happy to see
Xander
me?
Coltit III's Miracle Elixir. My name is Olivia Coltit, and I'm here to answer all your questions about this evolutionary new medication.
You mean... Okay, hold on. Like... Drop the spiel, we're not rubes.
Look, kid, we're not born yesterday, townies. You can spare us the song and dance.
I'll leave her be. I think she's charming.
Thanks, mister. My daddy says that to get anywhere in this business, charm is financial.
I think you mean essential?
I know what I mean.
No, actually, survey says no on that joke. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Are you related to Jem Coltet?
You wouldn't happen to be related to a kid in Rosewater named Jem, would you?
No, ma'am.
Do
Far
we
as
know?
I know, I'm a lonely child.
All right.
Fine, I'll bite. Tell me about this miracle elixir.
Glad you asked. Maker of the widely popular Coltit's emulsified soporific comes Coltit's Miracle Elixir, the finest, most elective tonic in Vespuccia. Guaranteed to treat and cure all illnesses from arthritis to yellow fever. And for a special limited time, we're selling it for the treasonable price of just 5 crowns.
All right, let's do it. Woo! How about 2 crowns?
5 crowns seems a bit pricey. How about I give you 2 instead?
Sorry, ma'am. Daddy told me not to hackle.
All right, give me a bottle.
Yay! Thanks, ma'am.
Yay!
I'm about to guzzle some
we
cold
use it
tit
as-
juice. Yeah.
Can we use it as a dial?
Want 2 more for them?
We'll share.
Oh, okay.
The diarrhea is how you know it's
And
working.
if we're gone by then, well, best of luck to you.
All right. Why are you out here all by yourself?
Why are you parked in the middle of the desert when there's a town full of potential customers?
It's
not 2
Burning
miles from
Man,
here?
ma'am.
Oh, I'm just minding the wagon while my daddy's doing his business at the fort. But
I
he
want
told
to
me
set
to
up
stay
early
out
and
here
get a
to
good
attract
spot by the
anybody who
fire.
might come by.
And has anyone
Uh-huh.
else come by?
Oh, sure.
Supply
Kind of.
provides.
Only one who didn't stop was a feller on horseback. Too bad, 'cause the guy he was hauling looked like he could have used some elixir.
Elixir
Say,
cult
do you know
hit.
anything about that lab over there?
No, but I did hear a big boom coming from that way. Was that your doing?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. You could tell me. I'm no tattler.
I said no. Now stop asking.
Fine, jeez.
I think I've heard.
Yes, Jess 9000? What is it? What would you like to tell me?
Professor Xander Colton. I'm sure that's the case. Whew.
Drink this.
Well, thanks, but no thanks.
All right. So we're going in.
Go in. Give it to the god.
Open
Where's
up.
town? Sean, where's town?
No handles.
Town. Here's town. There's town. Or you mean
Hey.
Rosewater
Fort.
Town?
Yeah, where's Rosewater?
Did Captain Stokes come back here? We
I don't
lost
know.
sight of him after the
Rosewater's
attack.
gone. I think it's too
He's
fast.
here.
Don't we live
Carry
there
on.
though?
Right.
Wait, I can't. I
Isn't
can't.
that where we go to bed and sleep?
I think we just stay awake for the rest of the game.
Oh, okay.
Dude, it's so funny. When King's Quest VII came out, there was so much controversy that you could, like, hover over things and just see where stuff was.
Dr. Clark.
And, like, here, I just hit
Let's take
O,
it.
and they just fucking glow, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil?
What up?
Right?
Okay, now what you're gonna want to do is put the elixir and use it as a handle for the dial. It doesn't make sense, but I bet it'll work.
That won't fit there.
Nope. Try
Astonishing.
drinking it. Astonishing works of
TT1.
impossibility.
Nothing happened. Is this some... I guess this measure... It won't...
I liked your idea. Of
Yeah, the
One of-
rip off the dial thing. I think I've done that in real life. Is the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Can we talk?
What's on your mind?
This place...
I admit, I never... But seeing all the... Let's just say it's given...
Enough jab.
Can
Hey,
you please
Phil?
rescue the mannequin first, quick?
Clark's lab is really...
Trying to figure it out.
Yes. What was
Oh, I figured it out.
How did you become...
the science of it? I read a great deal about. So most people do.
All right.
Right?
Well,
It's got a degree in,
You sure?
in demolitions. It's kind of like having an MFA in game design.
I have the skill set. I just don't have any payment to use my skill set.
I have no knowledge of industry standards. I hope this is okay.
I can't see through.
So, what do we have in our inventory? We have some letters. We have, maybe use a flag on.
Flagging.
Oh, it's 8. Oh my gosh, that's what happens when we start so late.
Yeah, we started pretty late. It's 8.
Wonder if
You gotta go to bed.
But, like, I really want to figure out this puzzle.
I know. There's not that many things that we have to work with, is there?
There's really not. Like, I mean... I didn't even hit the O button here. Oh, maybe I can take it from, like, a hubcap or some shit?
Professor Xander Coltit the... I'm sure there's a lesson here. Special offer.
Are you interested?
Not
my dad. Sorry.
Is there anything interactable
I really
here?
like that meme sound.
That
Can you go back inside?
No, it
Go back
won't let
inside.
me.
It won't?
Hey!
Get in there. Hey. What if you just open it?
What
Just
the,
open
what
it.
the fuck?
Waka waka waka. Try going off to the right. Go to the right.
It just
You
goes to
exited.
the screen.
Does it? Oh, okay. 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 Try going to the big water tower. Did you go to the big water tower?
Let me go to my inventory and see if this can be used on that.
Put the flag up on
I'd
the
prefer to
engine.
keep the cloth dry.
That was a good idea. Drink it.
I'd prefer to keep...
God. So maybe it'll put hair on your chest. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's a fucking screen over here.
Hell yeah, baby!
This Clark fellow was into some strange things.
This time it was to
wasn't
the left.
I'm starting to understand why he chose to do his work out in the middle
Sorry, I
of
just got
nowhere.
mad.
Yeah. That's the #1 risk of adventure games. Mark it on your cards, everybody.
There's a screen. I can't believe
This
it.
may have held something interesting once. This must be where Clark parked his rear during his experiments.
Okay, don't know why you had to put it like that.
This is
but
where all the
sure.
cable... I'm guessing this thing needs to hit full power before the machine turns on.
Okay.
I can't remove it with my hands. I'll need a tool to unscrew it.
A sort of screw driver.
I can't begin to fathom what these contraptions are for.
I can't imagine thinking about it.
Anything
Thinking about it, it's so weird and insane.
Why they were...
It would be so wild to
Way too high for
consider.
me.
Want me to give you a boost?
Nah, I still couldn't
A
reach.
boost?
I'll think of something else.
What the whole
you're missing,
fuck
like-
is wrong with these people?
Guess we won't get to see what's up.
Just as well.
I prefer my feet
Like
on
a
the ground.
toolbox.
What?
Looks like that's where it parks its butt.
That's not going.
Not in town.
That's not going.
What?
Guess we won't get to see.
Just as well.
I bet you could climb up there if you really tried. If you
Hey,
really
Bill.
wanted to.
Can you think of any way to get that box down?
I'm afraid reaching high things has never been my forte.
Right?
I'm going to say that next time someone says anything to me.
What?
Except it's
Can
not
we
actually
talk?
true. It's
What's
the
on your
opposite of
mind?
true.
Oh my god. Could I borrow that arrowhead? Ah!
Might I borrow that arrowhead for a spell?
That
Maybe it'll-
arrowhead.
Oh my god.
Any clever ideas to get to that confounded box?
Not too many. Although perhaps that chair could
That's
be
confounded box. Confound.
Hang on, I've got.
Beg pardon?
Let's put that gunslinging know-how of yours.
Bilbo
I may
Baggins,
be a
I will
showman,
not
but I
confound
ain't
this
a
box.
performing monkey. Besides, I never perform sharpshooting tricks without a crowd.
Crowd be damned.
You're gonna have to bring in a
I
crowd.
want to see what's in the box.
You've proven yourself resourceful. I'm sure you can find a more practical way to get to that box that doesn't involve me wasting ammo.
Did I have to talk to this?
I don't understand. You showed off your prowess with a gun before. Now all I'm hearing
It's
are
weird that
excuses.
he picked up
Why so shifty all of
the
a sudden?
arrowhead as like
All
into
right,
his
look,
own inventory.
The truth is, I've gone a mite rusty. A couple of years ago, I could have done it with my eyes shut, but time ain't been kind to my hands.
So how did you pull off that juggling trick?
Danny's the one that shoots the ball from the wings. You want that box down so bad, ask him to help you when he gets back.
Enough jabber.
I want
Let's
that
push
box
on.
down bad.
Oh, I
Maybe
can
this will
move the
help.
fucking chair, but I couldn't move it before.
Then again, maybe not.
Okay. All right, that's pretty funny. All right, that's pretty good. I bet when I use the arrowhead on
good.
this.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah! Oh, it doesn't make me do it 4 times!
That did it.
Ooh.
Looks like something chewed through it.
Okay.
No
Better
wonder
touch
the
these
power's
with
not
my
getting
bare
through.
hands.
This wire's all corroded. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Sean, use the drink on it.
No good.
Use the
There's
drink
some
to
power.
get rid of the corrosion.
Oh.
Because it's alcohol. It's rubbing alcohol.
Let's put some of this elixir to good use.
What?
All right, what about this one, Lee?
This wire needs patching.
What you got in your inventory?
There's a thought, but this is way too big.
Use the arrowhead on it.
I hope this isn't considered treason. That should do it.
What the
That's not
fuck
how
is
that
that?
works.
That's not how electricity works at all. Wait. Why did it just give me a Band-Aid? To bandage up the wiring. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what is it that it's trying to do to me here? Like, what am I supposed to understand?
Splinted it. You splinted the circuit. Hell yeah.
And then it vibrates? And it vibrates?
Yes, this is you're powering the world's first vibrator.
Hot damn.
Hot damn. What?
Looks like Phil managed to get the door open.
I wonder if they found anything inside.
I'd say so, yes.
Oh,
You're up and
man.
running.
Impressive.
This
We just
technology is
irradiated
amazing. What did
Old
this
West.
Clark fellow intend to do with such power?
Such
I'm
power!
beginning to wonder about that myself.
Nice job getting the lights back on.
Get everything squared with the Otham?
I think so.
We got them as much as we could. I hope they'll be all right.
Well, I suppose we should see about...
Hello?
Tickleus
Is someone in
Nesla.
here?
Damn. Looks like we've attracted some attention.
I had come in peace. Please
I hope it's the
make yourself
mannequin.
known.
Guess we don't have much choice.
Hail!
I'm not a cat.
Goodness, I wasn't expecting so many of you.
And we weren't expecting
Oh,
anybody at all.
Perfect.
Yeah!
That was
And
perfect.
just who might you be?
I am Paul Burkhart, emissary of the Luminarians.
The what now?
Luminary
We
of
are
the
disciples
emissary.
of Dr. Clark, protectors of his artifacts and legacy.
We wear Birkenstocks everywhere we go.
Quite so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I gotta save and go to bed.
You know, I think we've met one of these disciples already.
You must be referring to Samuel. He is quite protective of this place.
He really is
If you
a
see
fucking
enlightenment,
nerd.
We will be glad to share our wisdom with you. But let us all return to the commune. We must not further defile the sanctity of this place. Come.
The sanctity of this place, I worry, will become fouled.
Like, they're just like, by the way.
Welcome to Chrysalis, friends. Feel free to explore, converse with the residents. You'll find we have much.
Use your save state. Come back next week.
What an accommodating fella.
This is all very strange. You all might be into this porqueria, but I want no part of it. I am going back to the lab.
Suit yourself.
I will not have dialogue
All right,
options
let's see
in
what
this
we can learn
area.
about where Clark's stash might be. But let's not overplay our hand, shall we? If anybody asks,
Nadine's
our
been.
interest is purely
Nadine has talked to us for all of 3
I'm
paragraphs.
Not a good liar, Mr. Ackerman.
Yeah.
Shoot, nobody's asking
She's just
you to
getting
lie,
deep into this.
sugar. Just withhold certain
I think this
details.
game just needs a few more characters.
We're interested in learning about Clark.
Ideally 12.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Come
Made
on,
Ultima
Danny.
7 work
Let's see
for
where
me.
our friend's gone off to.
I know lying doesn't come natural to some. For others, it's like breathing. Don't take this amiss, but if you'd like some pointers, sometimes it's good to be able to keep certain things to yourself you don't want everybody and his uncle to know.
Oh. All right.
All right, I'll remember that person who's as old as I am and
All right.
like
When it
thinks I'm an idiot.
All right. Like I have learned how to manipulate people, Lee. As a lifelong liar and manipulator, the first thing is you just keep changing the
If
subject.
they start asking too many questions, steer the conversation to another topic.
Like to
You seem
StarCraft.
to have a lot of experience in these matters.
Or to trains.
Everyone lies. Get used to it.
Look, everybody lies. That's just the way it is.
I don't.
Really? Not even the tiniest little fib?
Dishonesty is disrespect. For others, for God, for oneself.
That's, quite the aphorism.
Your advice is appreciated. I'll just see what I can find out on my own.
Hey, what's that kind of squeezy sound?
The squeezy sound?
Yeah, there it goes again.
That it's the windmill.
It's like this. It's like straining of leather pants.
Yeah, it's right up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is the noise that I make when I sit in really tight leather pants, for sure. Well, Lee, this was what a fun ass day of gaming. Although I will say, this is a lot less of a game and a lot more of like a visual novel with a lot more visuals than your average visual novel. It's actually like we're exploring around, but a lot of people
we're exploring some cubic buildings, some perfectly square rooms,
some absolutely 4x3 room ass locations. I want to do another week because I'm curious what happens in the story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also on the docket is Old Skies, the new Wajidai game, so we're going to be doing that.
Ooh.
Lee, anything else before I go to bed?
No, just a quick dab.
Just a quick one. Peace. Oh, this was so much fun. Bye, Lee.
Bye.